All right, shalom, family. I just my video just cut off, so I ended off at Genesis 129. So let's go. And the Most High said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat." So the Most High is telling you, every fruit or anything that comes from a tree has to have seed in it. That's good for you, and that is for meat. That's for meat. Okay, this is Genesis. Okay, so now we're going to get Ezekiel. Now Ezekiel is a this is a prophetic scripture for me because back a while back I was at risk of high blood pressure and diabetes, and I didn't want to take those pills uh, because a lot of the people in my family have diabetes. So I prayed on it. I prayed on it, and I had a dream, and the dream I had was it was like a scripture that was like it was like in my face, but I didn't know I couldn't see the actual words, but I knew the scripture in my head, and it was Ezekiel 47:12. And when I got up in the morning, I told my wife, I said, "Hey, where's my Bible? Where's my Bible?" And then she's like, "Here it is." And I heard and got to the scripture, and this is what I read. So check it out. And by the river upon the bank thereof, on this side and on that side shall grow all trees for meat, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to its months, because their waters they issued out of the sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine. Now we just read that in Genesis, right? It says, "And the Most High said, Behold, I give you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of the tree, is a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat." So the fruit is for meat, and the leaves thereof are for medicine. You see that? So that right there, the Most High is telling us how to heal ourselves. He wouldn't put us here on this earth if we didn't have a cure for everything. He wouldn't do that to us. He gave us cures for everything. Okay. Now we're gonna get Ecclesiasticus. Okay. Ecclesiasticus 38:4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. That means you will not hate the medicines that are on the earth. And that's what they're doing. If you're wise, you won't do it. But a lot of people say, nah, we don't believe in that holistic stuff. We're just gonna go to the doctor and get some opiates. That's pretty much what everyone's doing. Now let's get Revelation. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner fruits, and yielded fruit every month, at least the work for the healing of the nations. So the healing of the nations is in the leaves of the plants. Okay. Now I just showed you every single thing that pertains to healing yourself in the scriptures. All right. Now let me give you this document again so you actually know what it is. All right. It's called the pomegranate effects on bacteria and viruses. If you can't find it, just send me a message and I'll email it to you. If you want me to, I'll email you all this information so you can have it on yourself. I have it all in a file. Okay. So if you let me know, I will I'll just email it to you. All right, but this is some really good information here. It's proven fact that pomegranates heal just about every ailment. It goes down to scientific uh, uh, research, all types of stuff, And I believe this is a 10-page document. 10-page document. So just like you know, in the days of Noah, just like in the days of Noah, the same thing is happening right now. I read in the book of Jubilees, of what's happening right here. Now let me read a scripture on that. Uh, like in the days of Noah. So it's going to be Matthew 24:37-39. But as the days of Noah were so, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as the days that they were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving marriage unto the day that Noah entered into the ark. and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So the same time, the same thing that was happening then is happening right now. The same thing. Uh, uh, when the Messiah returns, everybody's gonna be marrying, having a good time, having parties, smoking blunts, and it's gonna come on them, and everybody just gonna just be wasted just like that. But until then, if you're a person who has high blood pressure and diabetes, you can cure yourself. You can actually cure yourself. You don't have to fall victim and just die. You don't have to just take the pills they give you and then that's it. That's freaking crazy. Okay, so I just want to share this with you. There was a sister. She asked me to do this video, so here it is. I tried to do it before and YouTube flagged it for some reason, probably because the video I put. So this time what I did was I got the personal files and I did it that way. Hopefully this time works. All right. Uh, so I gave you Ezekiel 47:12, Revelation 22:2, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 38:4, Genesis 1, 11, 12, and 29. I gave you this pomegranate document here that shows the health benefits of it. All right, so pretty much everything is here for you. And I also gave you the book of Jubilees, chapter 10. Uh, you can read that whole thing if you want, but it's basically chapter 10 and it's 7 through 12. And it'll show you how the demons were causing the illnesses, and the Most High's angels gave Noah the cures on how to cure all the ailments from the leaves of the trees. All right. If there's